Hi, this is Iris from the Warriors Walk, and God woke me up with a message. This is Healing Part 3. God says maybe we're not healing because we're holding on to the past. We are holding on to it like it's your favorite pillow, like it's our favorite blanket. You're not healing because you're still living in what was and what happened. You're holding on to the past like an anchor because if you let go of the past, if you let go of that pain and that hurt, you free yourself up unto the unknown. And sometimes the unknown is just too scary. It's too scary to open up your heart and mind to. So you stay trapped in what was and what happened because it's familiar pain. It's pain you know, it's pain you can handle, it's pain you've dealt with. And the idea of opening yourself up and letting that go to possibly experiencing you don't know, you feel safer in your pain. But God says he came to set the captives free. And he didn't just mean literal jail. He didn't mean literal jail. He meant your mental jail, your emotional jail, and your jail of of fear. Jesus tells us 365 times in the Bible, do not fear. But yet we are all trapped and stuck in some kind of fear. Matthew 14:26-28 says, when the disciples were on the boat and saw Jesus in the distance, they were scared. But in verse 27, Jesus immediately said to them, take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid. Step forward. Step out of your past. Do not be afraid. And in 28, Peter told him, if it's you, God, tell me to come to you on this water. And Peter, he walked on water. And maybe you're not having your walk on water moment because you're holding on to the past. Because when Peter looked behind him and took his eyes off of God, he began to sink. But why did he take his eyes off of God? Because walking on water is not familiar. Walking on water is not natural. It's scary. And looking back was just like, well, I was safe on that boat. I was scared, but I was safe. I knew the comfort of that boat. Like we know the comfort of our past. It hurt. It wasn't fun. It's not what we wanted, but we know it, right? We know it and we hold on to it. We say, let go and let God. But letting go is hard. And God is asking us, can you let go and let him? Can you let go of the past and grab on to a new future that God can give you? In Jeremiah 29:11, it says, he knows the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm. Perhaps we're not seeing that those plans, those big plans God promises us and puts us in our heart because we're not letting go of the past. And I know the fear, and I know the fear of getting hurt again is there, right? Like I know that we are like that the idea of I'll let go of this pain, but what if there's more pain ahead? But fear didn't kill you then, and it's not gonna kill you now. It wasn't fun, but you can move on from it. You, in holding on to the past and holding on to what was, you lost years of blessings that you could have stepped into. You lost years of experiencing full joy and happiness because you still had fear and hurt and pain in here. So you weren't able to feel and experience the fullness that God has for you and God that has happened in your life because you're holding on to so much stuff. Because of that past pain, we've continued a pattern of familiar bad choices because you are afraid of trying new ones. So maybe you seem like you're repeating the same bad relationships. You're repeating the same steps when looking for a job. By not branching out, you're repeating the same circumstances that has kept you safe. But God wants you to know that it is time to let go. It is time to let go and let God heal you. It is time to let go and let God fulfill those promises He placed in your heart. We're not seeing them because we're not letting go. And it is time to be free. What if everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of letting go? Yes, that could be scary. For me, the thought I had was, it is like getting on a roller coaster and getting to the very top right before it plunges. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fan of heights. I'm not a big fan of getting on a roller coaster and just dropping. And it's the idea of just plunging down that's not intriguing to me or fun for me. But I do get on them. Okay, but God spoke this to me. Maybe the one of those fears you have about roller coasters is that you're not in control. That you're not in control of that roller coaster stopping or starting. Like you can't just say stop at that point, right? But God is saying, it's okay. Let go. Trust me. I got you. We are going together. Because God does promise us that wherever He takes us, we don't go alone. He is with us. God is asking you to free fall with Him. Let go. He will not let you hit the ground. Warriors, it's time we let go together. Let's take our steps to freedom together. And let's leave the past where it belongs. Leave the what was and the familiar pain behind. Let's start walking to the new that God has for you and me. Let's start walking past our pain. Let go, let God, and keep walking, warriors. I hope this message freed you and encouraged you. I hope it encouraged you to know that you're not alone, that we are all in this together. We've heard that a lot these days with this pandemic, but the Christian lifestyle, the Christian walk is exactly that. We walk together. So let's get freed together. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This is Iris from The Warriors Walk, telling you to keep walking, be blessed, and be a blessing.